In a land far beyond the mountains, there lived a king named Kasumu, feared by all who knew him. King Kasumu was cruel and heartless, ruling with an iron fist. His eyes were as cold as the winter night, and his heart was even colder. Every year, he demanded the villagers bring him the finest treasures from their harvests, leaving them with barely enough to survive. Anyone who dared to disobey was thrown into the dark dungeons beneath the palace, never to be seen again. On an evening, as King Kasumu sat in his grand throne room, a tiny firefly buzzed in through the window. The Firefly, though small, was brave. It hovered near the king's ear and whispered, "O mighty king, why do you treat your people with such cruelty? Do you not fear that your actions will one day bring you ruin?" The king laughed, a deep, cruel laugh that echoed through the hall. "I am the king. I fear nothing. My power is absolute." But the firefly was not deterred. Power may be great, but it is fleeting. Kindness, however, lasts forever, it said softly, before darting away into the night. Days passed, and the king forgot about the firefly's words. He continued his reign of terror, growing richer and more ruthless with each passing day. But one night, as the king slept in his grand bed, something strange happened. The firefly returned, this time with hundreds of its kind. They filled the king's room with their soft, glowing light, surrounding him in a dazzling display. King Kasumu awoke startled. He tried to swat the fireflies away, but they danced out of his reach. They whispered to him in unison, "Your cruelty will be your downfall, King Kasumu." The king's fear grew as the fireflies' light intensified, blinding him. He stumbled out of bed, desperate to escape the glowing swarm. But the fireflies followed him wherever he went, their light growing brighter and brighter until it consumed him entirely. The next morning, the people of the kingdom awoke to a strange sight. The palace gates were wide open, and the throne room was empty. King Kasumu was nowhere to be found. The villagers cautiously entered the palace, expecting to find a trap, but all they found was a single golden crown lying on the throne, surrounded by a circle of glowing fireflies. The people rejoiced, for they knew the king's reign of terror was over. The Fireflies, now seen as symbols of hope and justice, were celebrated